Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to another episode of Almost Rich, Almost Famous, Almost Daily. And I love that shirt for the theme.
You know, I'm really trying to keep life as normal as possible. So I woke up today. I don't even know what day it is, but I'm like, I'm ready to party. I'm excited and I feel relaxed and I'm ready to. Oh. I wish there was like vodka in here, but it's coffee.
Well, it's actually shocking that it's not vodka because obviously we've all had a bunch of extra time on our hands, and I've been doing a lot of reading, and I've seen that during this pandemic, alcohol sales have spiked like tremendously, which I think we both knew would happen, but like it's out of control. Have you been drinking more than normal?
Betsy, I just said, what time is it? It's 10 a.m. And I was like, okay, well, is it appropriate to pour vodka in my coffee? No, but I've literally drank, I think, every single night of quarantine. It's kind of scary. I don't even get hangovers anymore. I just wake up and I'm like, oh, this is a normal day.
I actually think that's like the scariest part of it. Like I drank 3 gins last night and a glass of wine, which I guess like for us is kind of normal. For most people, that's not normal. I woke up, I was up at 7, popped out of bed. Like, it's like nothing.
I probably had so I'm actually in Columbus right now. Between me and my sister and brother-in-law, we probably went through 2 cases of White Claw. And I woke up today. I put makeup on and did my hair. It's like, I'm ready to take on the day.
You must be bored. So I was reading this article that I found super interesting. Okay, so as everyone adjusts to being quarantined, it seems only right that many of the adults have been stockpiling liquor, obviously us included. Yep. According to Nielsen, alcohol sales have increased 55% in the US the week ending March 21st. This is what I found crazy interesting. Tequila, gin, and pre-mixed drinks are responsible for that spike with a 75% increase.
That is a little bit shocking to me that vodka isn't in the mix.
So it's not, but not shocking. Wine sales have also increased by 66% and beer sales rising by 44%.
I'm good for the beer. I feel like they've been struggling with all these new seltzers coming out. They probably needed this spike. Totally. But I'm glad to know that we're not the only ones and we're not alcoholics.
So obviously we're in Ohio, and I read this article yesterday that Ohio sales specifically, like Ohio is one of the big states that has gone up crazy, and we are
partiers.
A huge part of that. What have you been drinking? Like, what's your quarantine drink of choice?
I've been going back and forth between White Claw and wine. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But this is the scary part again with the White Claw situation. This was just me by myself in my apartment too, which makes it even a little scarier.
Yeah.
I had like 3 or 4 White Claws one night. It was a Friday, so it was more acceptable, I guess. And I was like, I don't even feel anything. Like, this is not fun. So I poured it into a glass, and then also poured a shot of vodka. I was literally mixing vodka and White Claw like it's the new mixed drink.
I actually think people do that though. Isn't that like a White Claw thing? Like, don't people do that sometimes?
I sure hope so, because I was getting more concerned for myself. So.
Well, just so you know, you're not alone. I'm not alone. It makes me feel a lot better. I feel like we're productive a lot of the day, but like what time is appropriate to start drinking? This is something I struggle with so much.
Yeah. I don't know what time is appropriate. I will say usually my first glass is poured around 4:30.
Oh, shut up.
What? You think that's late or early? What?
It's not earlier than that.
There might have been a day or two that there was, but on average,
I start thinking about it at 3. Like, I'm like, okay, so like, is now an okay time? And then like around 3:30, I'm like just looking around, like, oh, I see a bottle of Jameson over there. I don't know, maybe I'll have a shot. Who knows?
So you do start at like 3:30-ish?
Like 3:34.
Okay, so then don't hate on me for 4 o'clock. You're starting way earlier and you just are lying because I said 4 and you're like, oh, I can't pretend like I'm crazy. So I'll say like 3:34.
Well, I do. And I wonder what other people are doing. I know this is something that other people have struggled with because I've gotten a lot of DMs about it. So we want to know when you guys are starting to drink, when is appropriate. I don't think that there's an exact time, but I think every day at this point is just like getting us through. So.
And just so you guys know, we're not judging you at all. If you say you're pouring Bailey's in your coffee in the morning, cheers to you.
Cheers to you. I wish I was pouring that in mine. Like this could potentially be like some brown liquor. You have no idea. So.
Never know, you guys. That's why I keep my cup opaque.
I know. I need to get an opaque cup for tomorrow. Anyway, all right. So you guys keep following us. Let us know what you guys think is appropriate with your alcohol consumption. Continue to follow us here and on Twitter, ARAF_TLOD. And we will be back tomorrow.
Cheers.
Cheers.